Okay, take 2 on my post-commentary. Hopefully this time Sony Vegas doesn't just crap out about 5 minutes into it and shut down. So, welcome back everyone to Healer's Quest. Fight. And today we're going to clear the Tribal Cave and come out the other side richer for the experience. Now, do I mean money or do I mean XP or what do I mean? You'll have to wait and see. As you might be able to tell, this is post-commentary, so don't expect any kind of off-the-cuff, holy crap moments. Though I do kind of forget exactly what happened, and it's only been like 10 minutes, so I should be more ashamed of that than I am. Excuse me. Anyway, we will get through these caves. I'm just going to tell you right now, though, just to pique your interest a little bit, I don't like the boss of this place. I like the theory of what they did. I just don't like the boss's special move because it's horseshit. It's horseshit, folks. It forces a certain spell into your inventory, which is why I think it's horse manure. Alright, so, because I don't like being forced to use certain things, otherwise, you know, you lose, basically, which is what that boss fight is. And you have no way of knowing that prior to the boss fight, so... yeah. We'll get into that more when the boss fight actually starts, but until we get to that point, by the way, I realized as soon as I finished recording last time, if I'd kept moving, I was right where that puddle was over there out near my mouse, if I'd kept moving, I would have unlocked that shortcut and we could have been there by now. But I didn't know that at the time, I forgot what the map looked like back then, so kind of, yeah, not really viable this time, because I didn't do that. But don't worry, that just means we get more XP to practice and hone our character's skills in, right? Right. That's the right idea. That's the right mindset. You gotta have a PMA, a positive mental attitude. Otherwise, you just turn into a bunch of dicks. And nobody likes being around a bunch of dicks. Unless you're a porn star, maybe. I don't know. I have no interest in that area. So, I don't know where the hell that came from, boy. That came out of left field, didn't it? Anyway... spiders. I never really had a problem with the spider encounters. The spiders would be a lot more painful if they actually poisoned like the goblins did. Why do the goblins poison more than the spiders? Does anybody have a good goddamn explanation for that? Because I don't have one. Right? Because, I mean, the goblins can just mass poison everybody. You'd think the spiders would have that niche covered, but the game designers went, nah, let's just give that to the shamans. Because they need something useful besides mana drain, right? Let's just make them as annoying as possible. It's like they played World of Warcraft and went, fight. Shamans are annoying here, let's just make them as annoying as possible in this game. Okay, I just don't like shamans because I'm a paladin boy at heart, but the point, I'm biased, alright, I admit I'm biased toward the Alliance in World of Warcraft. At least they don't have the burst damage that shamans have in that, back in the day. I don't know what they have nowadays, I don't play BFA, but back in vanilla, boy did they have burst damage. Whereas in this, it's more like just constant draining of your resources. Because you have to constantly remedy, you have to constantly regen, you have to constantly be doing this. You don't have time to meditate during those fights. Now you could argue, Barok, when you do that, or when you run into those things, you should just use that immunity thing for 10 seconds. Well, the thing is, in those fights, normally what happens is you start poison, so that doesn't really help. Normally. Granted, sometimes it will work. But normally you just start everybody poisoned. And you might argue, well, in that situation, Barok, you should use the cure-all thing. Maybe. Maybe. That would be the intelligent thing to do, but we brute force our way through our problems here. That's why we do it here. Just to prove I can. Yep. So we get a new spell book. Another minute or so is where this thing just crapped out last time, so forgive me if I seem a little annoyed having to try and come up with commentary for this level up again. I was torn between small stars and medium stars recover 1 more HP, and the small stars and medium stars costing 1 less mana. Now, I know people are probably thinking, dude, you should have got the healing, because you already have loads of points dumped into meditate. You have the regen, alright? You don't need more efficiency. You need more thorough. And I agree, totally. I think I ended up... pretty sure I did end up going with the healing more per star thing. And then the next one's probably going to go into the bigger stars healing 1 more. Don't know if it actually is efficient in the least. I probably should be, I don't know, trying to use Bless a little bit. I do like Bless, I just don't know if it's worth the slot when you could just make those spells do more, but to be fair, it is double, so that's more than those upgrades will ever be. I don't know, I might play this game again and try different spells, because this time I'm just trying to go with my default toolkit as far as I can, just to see what I can do with it. And it's fun, I like that. I like just seeing pushing the limits of what I should and should not be able to do in games. I tell this story to everybody I meet, but back in the I relate a lot to poor old Timmy, except I didn't have a bunch of, you know, jackasses in my group. If they were, I just purposely tried to wipe the group in a nondescript way. And then disconnected. Now that was very rare before anybody jumps on my ass about that. I didn't do that all the time. That was only when people would go, you know, when the tank would pull like 3 groups, which if you played Vanilla World of Warcraft, you didn't pull 3 mother-loving groups at once. And then they died, and then they blamed me. Yeah, I'm getting revenge if that happens. Maybe not overtly, but covertly. You damn right. Then again, I was 16 years old back then, so I was a bit more of a jackass than I am nowadays. Nowadays, I'd probably just leave and say, well, have fun finding another healer. And I will, too, if that happens again. Oh, Lord, this event. Yeah, I'm not reading this. I'm not that lowbrow. I don't like talking about that bodily function as much. I'm not a comedian nowadays, so... Hey, if you laugh at it, that's great. I'm not going to condemn you for laughing at toilet humor. Or the porn humor. The porn humor is actually pretty funny, because I think I have played games where there are quest items like adult books. I don't remember what it was off the top of my head, but I do remember them being there. I think it was World of Warcraft, actually. Was one of them. And then another game that had that was like, did Ion have that? I don't remember. I don't think Ion had that. Ion just had RNG grind for days. Oh my gosh. I'm not gonna go into Ion. I think that game's dead now. I hope it is, after the grind that game was. Holy shit. Oh, anyway. Bats. Bats are super annoying in this, just because of Confuse. But that's why I always keep Remedy. So Confuse and Poison and all that can be taken care of. I seriously considered using the purple bracelet. I seriously considered it. I don't know what's more efficient. The purple bracelet or my blessed bracelet. I've always learned in MMO healing that heal, like, healing therapists usually better than emergency sustain. Normally. I don't know about this game, though. It's a completely different beast. It's a single-player experience. So I don't know. Anyway, we got the shortcut open. We're on our way to the boss. See how they obey me. Oh, yeah. That's, great, I guess. It's like a snake tamer, except not as impressive. Also, yes, poison for days, son. Poison for days. Also, I think this encounter was, nope, this is not the one I was thinking of. But, yeah, poison and status effects for days. So I guess this could be a rationale for using that ring we got. You know, the one that's a chance to resist status things. I just don't like those. One, because not every group has one of those. I guess you could switch them out every fight. You know, these guys do this, we need to put this ring on that guy, but that's just annoying. Are you having fun, chickens? Apparently that's the voice I'm giving that guy. Indeed. Sorry I took some time to date a sexy girl. But now I'm back at business. So why did I give him a Sean Connery? Is that Sean Connery? Is that dude's name? All I remember from that dude is in one of those, I'm just completely off topic, one of those movies, the James Bond movies, he went to a doctor and said something like, and the doctor said, I need a urine sample. He's standing on the other side of the room, he went, from over here. That's like all I know about that. I never watched the old James Bond movies. Now that tangent's over and you've probably been reading the text and probably laughing your ass off at the same time due to my randomness. Yeah, we're not planning on stalking that guy because he's a douche. I mean, he is kind of a douche. Notice how the healing is a lot easier to keep up with now that I have some throughput. To be able to just power my way back from those stab, 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 stab. Flurries, as I call them. I mean, my mana's kinda getting low, but everybody's at full health. So, we're kinda good until they start going flurrying again, I guess. But hey, at least, I guess right there I proved myself a little bit wrong. Murky did give me 30 mana, which did kinda save me a little bit, but I don't know if it was really necessary. But it did come in kinda useful there. I don't know if that's really worth having the ring slot there, but that's a debate. It's probably to be had in the comments section from the mathematicians, which I am certainly not anymore. I'm bored of this cave. I'm missing pretty collars. Pretty collars? Yeah, I always preferred outside levels. They have pretty collars. I like pretty collars too. Pretty red collars when they come out of my enemies. Yeah, you're edgy, we get it. You like death destruction. Okay. Notice how no one's really doing damage to the enemies. This is a recurring theme, and how the enemies are doing damage to every fucking body. And I didn't do a very good job. Then the game just decided to kick me in the virtual nuts. Right around this time, as I recall. Come on, get the kick over with. We already know you're gonna do it. Yep. Because you know what? This just wasn't annoying enough. And I felt like the game was just going, you're gonna die and you're gonna like it, pretty much. And you're gonna see that theory practiced right here. Watch this one compared to the other one. Just watch the health bars compared to the last one. I dare you. Oh wow, you guys killed one already. That's amazing. That's cause for celebration right there. And I realize I'm playing with Beauty's life there, but yeah, sometimes the game just decides, you know what, someone's gonna die and you're gonna like it. It seems like. I don't think it is. I think I misplayed the last battle, but it seems like that. I'm giving the creators the benefit of the doubt here. That they don't just go, screw you. Someone's gonna die, screw you. Oh wait, I shouldn't do that, considering the boss fight. Which I think we're coming up on, like, right now. Maybe one more random battle before we go, or no? No! So the boss fight. Here we are. I hate this boss fight. The noob sword should be in the chest. Don't you feel this is too easy? It must be a trap. Yeah, the chest may explode, or even worse, there may be small spiders in it. I don't know why I gave that guy a wimpy voice, but he kind of strikes me as that kind of guy. So, I suppose someone has to do it. Maybe women waiting for us. I'll open the chest with my magic, and so no one gets hurt. I apparently read very fast, holy shit. And the moment I was reading this all, where does that stupid name come from? Prepare for a fight. So, what would you think looking at that thing? What do you think its gimmick is gonna be? Okay, it punches one at a time, I thought. This should be easy, right? That should be easy. All I gotta do is just meditate and, you know, just keep us all topped off. We should be fine. Seems all's going well, right? This is going great. What's he doing? Wait a minute, that's long ago. He's just instantly dead. Do you see the gimmick yet? I see the gimmick. Yeah, they basically force you to carry life spell. I don't like that. Because you shouldn't be planning to have to rebirth people a la druid in the middle of a goddamn fight. That should not be a mechanic. That's not good. I'm sorry, but it's not. I get what they're going for. You have to switch up your spellbook, otherwise you'll never actually... But that's not the right way to do it. Instant death is not the right way to do it. I had no way of knowing that thing would just instantly blow someone up. I had no way of knowing that. Even Tanky. Tanky, it's just a one-hit kill. So I was like, god damn it. Fine. Or invulnerable, I guess, would work. But how are you supposed to know who the hell's going to target? So you basically have to go with life. So we're going to blow our super again, because this thing needs to die quickly. It's just what needs to happen. I tried to be a little more mana efficient this time and let Regan do its work. Not as much, but I tried. Here comes the death. There it is. And you can see how this battle's going to play out now. Yep, it's basically just waiting for the next death and then reviving. Honestly, you probably don't even need to heal, because you could probably just need to save your stuff for life at this point. which I didn't do. But considering we have 4 people alive and it's nearly dead, you can see how this is going to play out probably. Yep. At least it hit my favorite party member. And then it died. But yeah, they basically force you to use life. I don't like that. And yes, Don Chator left his business card. We failed miserably. Just change our names, skins, and start a new life in another country. And here's the friendly goblin. I guess I spoiled that, but he's a friendly goblin. For one of the best reasons I've ever read in the video game writing. This made me laugh my ass off when I read this. I was like, wow, that's something I would have written. Wait for it. Wait for it. Well, I guess it's going to be a little later in the conversation, but now we're just going over boring story stuff, you know. It was a hoax. He knew it wasn't here in the first place. Haha, he's using a guide. That's cheating. Yeah, he's going toward Magical Forest. Why are you helping us? Well, that should be the next one, I think. Why are you helping us? Yeah, why are you helping us? We killed plenty of your friends. This is the best reason in video games. Not the acquaintances one. You only killed male goblins, so now there are more females for me. Yep. Yep. I mean, it's kind of treasonous. He just kind of betrayed his whole people just to get laid. But he is on our side this time, so yeah, I don't mind it. I'm sure his buddies will execute him if they find out about it, but yeah, I don't mind it. Help me, so what do I care, right? Okay, so I was a little confused by what the arrows were. I think left means you go back the way you came, and right means you go out the other side of the cave. It's good to be out of that stinking cave. So, tell us where the Magical Forest is. I have no damn idea. I'm a sorcerer, not a geographer. Alright. Let's try to find someone and ask them. I mean, you don't really need to. You have a big arrow pointing the way you're supposed to go. You hear the news that Munchkin guy's headed east toward Magical Forest. He said he wanted to beat Yggdrasil to get some legendary artifact. He's crazy. Everyone knows Yggdrasil's invincible. Let's go east and beat Yggdrasil before Don Chator. Did you not listen to the last part of that? You're spying? That's unforgivable. I wasn't dropping no Eve, sir. Honest. No, but I was. Now we're going to kill you because of it. We're the best kind of people. We eavesdrop and then we kill you. I mean, that's just the best kind of person there is, right? I mean, yeah, we're all assholes. This whole party's full of assholes, except possibly Timmy. Yeah, I'm playing him like he's a stealth dick. He's just, like, he's not trying to be overtly dickish, but he's trying to be a dick. As, misguided as it is. It's like they're trying to be a dick by being too nice. You ever met that person? That's been me a lot of times in life, because my parents always taught me, be as nice as you can. And people get really mad when you get nice. I think they call it killing with kindness. But at that point, is he really being a dick? That's a philosophical discussion for another time, I suppose. No, isn't it? Now, this next event, I think it's the next event, or one of the next events, was probably my favorite little event, not the shop. The shop is not my favorite part of the game. The next event, not random battle, is probably one of my favorite little concepts in any game. I'm not happy about the, I think I ended up buying all these. I just didn't know if I needed everybody to have their own money for a reason. I thought, well, maybe I've just grinded way too much and I just have way too much money. Like, is this supposed to be like a, you choose whether you want to do this? Because I can just get all this and, yeah, why not? Is this it? Oh, nope, this is not it. Though this is pretty funny. I guess you might be able to be stupid here if you really wanted to. If you didn't get the memo here, we're getting scammed, or at least they're attempting to scam us. I don't trust that guy. We're never going to see that money. Knowing my luck, that actually was legitimate, and I'm just like cynical against the world, and then I have to fight now because of it. I don't think it was legit though. I'm pretty sure that was a scam. Call me crazy talking about the bandits this way, you know. I guess just call me a cynical old jerk, because that's what I am. Wow, that hardly hurt. Yep. Somebody just got knocked the fuck out. He went from like 3/4 health to 0. And Beauty's about to level. And is this what I'm thinking of? I think this is what I'm thinking of. Oh yes, this is one of my favorite events in games. Looney Boops Fire, the healer. And of course, he'd mess up the name because what he's thinking. Yeah, anyway, I'm currently looking for a team. We already have a healer. We don't need 2 of them. If she's a better healer, we could change. You just say that because she's a pretty girl. Not at all. There's only one way to settle this. A healer duel! Oh yeah, this seems fair and balanced. Yeah, that seems balanced to me. So if you hadn't gathered, we're supposed to be healing the left side, she's healing the right side. And whichever side's rats win, that healer wins. We can only use mana regen and healing spells. No shields, no nothing like that. So I thought, okay, fine, that's actually what I excel at. I'll just do this then, why not? Right, I mean, this should be easy, even though their rats hit harder and have more health, and this is totally fair. This is boring. It's like watching a paladin and a druid duel in World of Warcraft vanilla. Source? I was the paladin dueling that druid. And it was terrible. Neither side could kill the other one, except this is actually a pretty fast healer duel compared to back then. I mean, it's better than using, you know, Seal of Crusader, Judge, put on Seal of Righteousness, Auto Attack, and Flash of Light occasionally. That's what you did. Or if you really wanted to be a tryhard, you put on Judgment of Wisdom and Seal of Wisdom and just had infinite mana. As a wizard, I'm the only one who can judge, and Looney's the winner because she healed with more style. Stop it, Mark. We both know she lost. Yeah. Anybody else seem a little fishy to anyone else? She didn't really heal. She didn't at all. It's a good idea to lose on purpose. Especially that stupid sorcerer. So yeah, Timmy won his first healer duel, but is that really winning? It's like someone throwing a game for you. Anyway, that's going to be it for today, everyone. Thank you very much for watching. Hopefully, I will see you Saturday. Later, everybody.